All right, there he is. Wait, hold on one second, buddy. Let me. Are you there? Oh wait, hold on one second. Buddy. Wow, I had our stream up. You there, Kammikaze?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
There you go.
Oh, nothing exciting.
Oh, well, yeah, same here, man. Well, life. Well, buddy, we apologize that you couldn't come on here a couple weeks ago. We had technical issues, but we're so glad we found another free day for you to come on to our show. So tell us more about yourself. I mean, tell us who you are and what got you into YouTube, man.
Oh, man, that's like a 2-hour-long story, but I'll try my best to shorten it. All right, so I am Kammikazegames. I am on YouTube occasionally, every night, hopefully. Hopefully I just uploaded a video 3 minutes ago, so hopefully that went up. But so I've been doing it for, 6 years now, and my main inspiration were gaming channels like The Creatures and PewDiePie back in like 2011, 2012, when I first started using the internet like on a daily basis. And they were always posting, and it's like, oh my goodness, so much content, how it's overwhelming. But yeah, they were basically my main inspiration. So I wanted to be a gaming channel, but obviously that's, well, not really changed too much. I'm kind of half gaming, half racing now. So, and that's kind of the story as short as I can make it.
All right, awesome, man. Well, I do want to also ask you. So, how did you become a NASCAR fan?
Okay, so my whole family was in it, like in the early 2000s, late 90s. My grandma was a huge fan of Michael Waltrip. My aunt really liked Tony Stewart. My other aunt liked Dale Jr. And like I was just kind of just raised in it. Like we weren't really much of a sports family. Like we also like, baseball. We always watched the Cubs baseball when I was little, but like no other sports. Really didn't watch basketball. Really didn't watch football. But one of my uncles was a huge fan of Mark Martin, and he's really who got me into racing as a whole. And that would have been 2001, 2002, when I was like 4. So I really don't remember how it started. All I know is that it did start. So basically it's been my entire, life that I can remember that I've been watching this stuff.
Awesome, man. So what are your thoughts about yesterday's race?
So yesterday's race, easily the best race at Talladega since 2012. I really, just from flag to flag, it was really good. I'd say 99% of it I really enjoy. But yeah, I'm very happy with how it turned out, and I'm actually excited for plate races in the future. For the past few years, I've just not enjoyed plate racing at all. But after that, like I'm super hyped for Daytona. I'm super hyped for Talladega. I mean, it's going to be good, hopefully, for the next few years. Awesome.
Well, I do have to ask this question, but your reaction to Ty Dillon winning the stage.
What would my reaction to that be? Let's see now. Let's see here. Off the top of my head, I'd say disgust, loathing, pain. Pain's a big one. Annoyance. Top 5 reactions. Let's get a 5th one. Anguish. There's a good one.
Well, I mean, stats shows that this season so far, Ty Dillon's got more stage wins than Martin Truex Jr. right now. I don't know how you feel about that.
But does he have more wins? Take a look at that wins column.
That's true. That's true. But hey, 2 stage wins better than 1 actual win.
Is it?
2 is better than 1. I don't know.
I don't know. Race wins pay out 40 points.
He does not have a championship. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, I had to ask that question because I knew immediately when Ty Dillon won the stage yesterday. I knew we were going to see a tweet, and all I saw a tweet was "don't," and immediately people started replying to you like Ty Dillon's better than Case Mears or Truex and stuff. I had to join into that conversation too. I just couldn't help it. And apparently you got what about
when I tweeted it out. The minute that I tweeted it out, I had 7 notifications. 2 minutes later, 99 plus.
Oh, well, I mean, you knew it was coming. I mean, to be fair, you tweeted that out, and you did that to yourself. To be honest with you,
well, it's the same thing as Bristol. The exact same thing happened at Bristol, and I'm just like, really? Is this seriously what NASCAR has become? My poor notifications.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, just wait till the day if somehow Ty Dillon gets a cup win. Somehow, out of luck, like Bristol winning the stage and maybe Talladega if he's at the right place, right time. I cannot imagine what the level of emotions you would have if that day comes.
I might just shut down my channel. I'm not going to lie.
I would not blame you at all. You might as well just shut down your whole social media. Just never come back.
Yeah, I'm going to seclude myself in the hills, become a hermit.
You know what?
Just kind of drop out of life for a few years.
Yeah, I would not blame you. Honestly, I wish I could drop out of social media at least for a week. But, that's impossible at this point for me in my career. So I did want to ask you, what do you think is the best moment you've ever had in your YouTube career?
In my YouTube career? Because there's been a lot of moments that I've been super proud of. I mean, just the getting over 6 million views on one video, that's pretty special. That's more than a lot of people that I've looked up to. Like, there's several channels that I watched before I got on YouTube, and they don't even have one video over 6 million. And I can say that I have a video over 6 million. But another good one, I'd say definitely would be probably one of my first trips onto one of these podcasts. The NASCAR podcast, the main one, even like Nixon's stuff, just to be able to put myself out there and join the community officially, I guess you could say. But just, yeah. Beyond that, probably have to think a little harder, but those are the ones that stick out.
Someone literally in chat said if he didn't shut down this channel after Logano won the championship last year, he won't ever shut down this channel. Good point, maybe. I mean, it's going to have to take a lot, I would say. For him to shut down his channel, guys, Ty Dillon somehow in a miracle has to win a championship. I think you might as well just not exist. You know what? That was kind of a little mean. Never mind. You're a great guy, dude. I do want to ask you. I don't remember if you mentioned this. Are you one of the people that's coming to Bristol in August?
I really want to. It's probably going to be tough because this weekend I'm graduating from college and I'm going to need to figure some stuff out from there. But Cody Hicken is planning on doing a carpool for some of the guys here in the Midwest. So I might join that, but I don't know yet. It's a bit away, and I was thinking of going to a couple of different races this season. But if the opportunity arises, then I would love to go to Bristol this year. Awesome,
man. I think it'd be cool. I mean, we gotta get some during the race, during all the races we're going to at Bristol in August. We gotta get some mid-race rants, like in-person rants from you, man. Like we gotta see it. I mean, obviously, I cannot imagine what it's like with you at home watching it on television, and then seeing you maybe in person at the racetrack itself, and you're just ranting about stuff. Interesting.
Yeah, I think the closest you could get to that is if I ever do race reactions. I did Bristol Xfinity and then the Richmond Cup race just now. Hopefully a few more this summer, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I didn't do it too much when I went by myself because I kind of felt out of my element there. I didn't really have the personalities to bounce off of on that. But if there's a whole bunch of people there and they want me to geek out just a little bit, then maybe just maybe.
You gotta just gotta stay true to yourself with the way you are and stuff. I mean, obviously, we only see it on YouTube. We would definitely love to see it in person. So I do want to ask you. I mean, what got you into doing like these rant stuff? Because we have said, I bet obviously me and people in the chat has seen your content, and man, sometimes they're like, wow, okay, this guy, he's serious, and man, this guy is angry, but it's hilarious. Like sometimes I watch those and they're hilarious to me. Like I want to ask you, are those like when you're on camera? I mean, it seems like when you're off camera and stuff, you seem like the most chilled guy and stuff. Like you like keep your. I would say most people call this an act, and I would say that with myself as well. But like, you seem like you keep your act on camera, but like off camera, you're just like a chill guy. But seeing those rant videos, are those actually true emotions, or is those literally acts too?
So what I always tell people is that if I'm making a video, like that's 70% my true opinion, 30% hyperbole. So it usually is my true, the way that I'm feeling at that moment. But a lot of times, like I know that people are going to be watching this video and I know that they're going to be expecting something. So, I kind of feel like, I may as well give it to them. It's what they want. So, yeah, I'd say that's probably the best answer I can give to that without giving too much away.
I feel you and somewhat David Land, you guys are similar with like race review videos. Like you give your honest opinions, and even if it pisses you off or you have to vent, you let it out, and you guys don't mind letting it out and being honest and stuff. So I guarantee you, obviously, I know the only tweet I saw, I mean, I'm not sure if you made like a Talladega race review video. I haven't watched that if you did, but like the only rant I saw about Ty Dillon winning the stage was only you tweeting out "don't." Obviously, I know you had way more emotions than that.
It was more frustration than anything, and disappointment, because the whole first stage, there was all sorts of passing. They were 3 wide for half the time, and then at the end of the stage, they're just going to be single file. And Ty Dillon's going to win the stage. So, okay.
I can tell.
Okay.
I can tell a little bit right now. You're frustrated. You want to vent and stuff, but you're like, no, I've already done too much. That enough. You're basically getting the rest of that venting.
Well, that, and I'm in a hotel right now, so I really don't want to disturb the peace.
Oh, wait, you're in a hotel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is my recording studio for today.
Okay. Awesome. Had no idea. Well, what? Like, you see, it's 2019, okay? Like, just vent and scream wherever you want. And you know what? Even if you get kicked out of the hotel, it's worth it. You know what? You had.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I also work here, so I kind of would like to keep my employment for the moment.
Oh,
just
gotcha.
I mean, like later on, maybe that'll change.
After you get fired, right? Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Perfect.
Okay. That makes sense, right? The rage when he gets fired. I got you. No, I understand, man. But okay, so I do want the chat to ask you a few questions. So chat, if you guys like to ask Kammikaze some questions, we'll read them out to him, and hopefully he'll answer your questions. But if you guys want to follow Kammikazegames, he does have social media, obviously well known on YouTube, Kammikazegames, and then he does have Twitter and Instagram. You guys can check him out on as well. Mostly on Twitter, pretty good tweets too. If you guys like to see some rants and like just angry tweets and just some good tweets from Kammikazegames.
Yeah, that's the thing about Twitter, is that I'm not just like, usually on YouTube I'm just mad about NASCAR, but on Twitter I'm mad about everything. So if you just want 24 hours of just pure butthurt, like that is your one-stop source right there.
Yeah, pretty much it, because man, I don't feel like you can go a day without without at least seeing a Kamikaze tweet, and then you're just like either like wow or just laughing your butt off and stuff. So, anyways, so anyways, guys, ask him some questions. We'll have him answer some questions. So if you guys have any questions right now, put them in the chat right now, and we'll see what we got here. But again, follow Kammikazegames on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, obviously subscribe to him on YouTube. So let's see. Didn't you work at a hotel before though? I'm not a hotel, restaurant.
No, the restaurant is attached to the hotel. It's two separate businesses, but we intermingle. So, yeah, I've always worked here.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. What if Matt Tift wins?
Well, I don't need to worry about that because that'll never happen.
Okay. What if he won a stage?
Oh, if he won a stage, I'd question where Front Row Motorsports was hiding all that horsepower, because I mean, if they got good enough equipment to win a stage, then what's been going on the past few years?
All right. Where did the name Kammikaze come from to name your YouTube channel that way? So how did you come up with the name?
So before I started actually making videos, there was like a period of about a year and a half that I was thinking, okay, so when I get a computer, I'm going to do this. And like it changed every week, because I had there were probably a list of 20 different names that I wanted to use for my channel. And then I just randomly one morning, I'm just like, Kammikaze, really nice. And it's actually inspired by a rap album. It's Twista from 2004, I think. Okay. He has an album named Kammikaze, and that's I wanted to have his music as like my intro and outro. But you can't do that on YouTube anymore, so unfortunately. But that's where the name came from. There was tons of different ideas that I had, though.
All right, what is your favorite track?
That's a tough one. I've really liked Watkins Glen lately. Always liked Martinsville. Haven't always liked Bristol, but Bristol's been very good lately. Kentucky, obviously. Kentucky #1 in my heart forever, but yeah. Martinsville and Bristol and Watkins Glen, they're very good.
Awesome. Let's see. What NASCAR? Oh, okay, yeah. You obviously answered what you like the most, but what tracks do you dislike the most?
A lot. Let's see here. Which one specifically? Like I said earlier, I haven't been liking plate racing lately, but hopefully that's about to change. Michigan has annoyed me a lot in the past. It's really, really good in trucks, though, but Cup Series has not been good there for a long time. New Hampshire, sadly. New Hampshire has some good mod races, but it's just the same thing, is that a lot of these tracks have really good racing in certain series, but they're just not made for Cup, like Indianapolis especially. The Indianapolis 500 has been probably one of the best races in the world for a good 5 years. But you put the Cup cars on there, and it takes everyone dying on the track for something interesting to happen. But yeah, it's just like those big flat tracks in general, kind of the ones that I don't like the most. Yeah, that's my answer.
Awesome. What do you dislike more, Joey Logano or Sonic 06?
I've never played Sonic 06, so I don't have personal experience with it, so I'm going to go with Logano.
Oh, okay. Fair answer. If you were a NASCAR driver, what would your car manufacturer be, and what would your number be?
Not really partial to a manufacturer anymore. If this was 10 years ago, I would have said Ford, but I want to have the number 06. That's the number I raced in iRacing all the time, and I've always been a fan of the 6. If someone's driving a 6 car in any race, I'm probably cheering for them. So, yep, it would be 06 though.
Nice, awesome. All right, final question I do want to ask you. What is your expectations for this weekend's race at Dover?
I don't know. I'm not expecting too much. The past few races at Dover have been kind of strange because there's been I don't remember what happened in the spring, but the fall race was very interesting with all the pit road penalties and then the late wreck. As for trucks, I'm not sure what to expect there. It was a pretty meh race last season, I remember. I'm excited to see a couple of different drivers in that race. Hopefully Brett Moffitt qualifies well so that he doesn't get taken out on lap 1 again. Ryan Sieg's running in that race, so hopefully he does good. Yeah, it'll probably be one of the better races of the weekend. It's probably going to be Xfinity that I'm going to watch the closest just because it's the last Dash for Cash race and the last guaranteed no Cup driver race for a few weeks. So that'll be a fun one, hopefully. And then the Cup Series, you know what? I don't know. I'm not sure how this package is going to affect Dover. I'm guessing it's going to be very aero-dependent like always. But hopefully I'm wrong and it's very competitive out front. But I'm not expecting much. So it'll probably be like a 6 out of 10 race.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, buddy, I appreciate that you coming on today to the talk show. I know you were supposed to be here a couple weeks ago, but unfortunately we had technical issues. But glad you were able to have a free day again to come join us on the talk show. We really appreciate it, man. Have any final thoughts you want to throw out there?
I don't know. You put me on the spot. I'm sorry.
Okay, not a problem.
Better than improv, but that's passed me by.
Awesome, man. Not a problem. Well, again, thank you for taking the time today, man. I really appreciate it. And keep it going with these amazing rant videos and tweets. Like I said, guys, follow him on Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to him on YouTube if you haven't yet. Check out his videos. If you guys literally like rant videos, go to him because he got some interesting thoughts and opinions on races.
And you better go to the channel quick because I'm 5 subscribers away from 32,000. So if anyone wants to be number 32,000,
ooh, he could gain 5 subscribers right now if you guys have not yet. So, anyways, go subscribe to his channel. 32,000 subscribers. He's heading up there. Well, Kammikaze, have a great rest of your day, man, and thank you for tuning in today.
Yep, we'll see you around.
Yep. Kammikazegames, I want to thank him today for joining us on the talk show. Again, guys, YouTube, Kammikazegames. It's Twitter, KGoneYT, and Instagram, KGoneYT. If you guys want to follow